Should fighting be banned in hockey? Although many people don't agree with fighting in hockey, I think it should be incorporated in the game. Fighting in hockey allows the players to police themselves when needed and to protect their teammates from opposing teams. The game could get out of control very easily from the refs if they miss a big hit or miss a certain call. The players could get out of line, and fighting helps keep them in check because they know the consequences if they get out of line. Now, hockey has always had fighting since 1922, as they first incorporated Rule 56, the fisticuffs, which is fighting in hockey. The code of hockey allows the players to act as a deterrent and to hurting star players because the consequences are known. Now, a great quote from Steven Stamkos, who plays for the Tampa Bay Lightning right now, says, "You have to police yourself sometimes on the ice. When you see a fight, now it's a response. Someone didn't like something that was done on the ice. I think that is much needed. I think that is helping." Now, I think that quote is great for describing the policing side of fighting. It's not always about violence. It's always about usually protecting your own teammates and making sure that the game is in line and it prevents from further bad plays. People argue that fighting can lead to long-term brain injuries, concussions, and high dosage of painkillers. Now, Dr. Charles, who is a neurosurgeon, thinks that fighting causes 10% of all concussions in hockey. As a rebuttal, most players and coaches in the hockey league and around the world think that it is important to have these fights in high intensity and physical games, as it can act as a deterrent to keep players safer from other players. Although another pro about fighting is that it increases the entertainment value of hockey. It stands out from all the other sports because no other sport has fighting that is legal. Even though fighting is banned in youth sports, many kids still also try to imitate the tactics used by the pros. I can also attest to that. When I was in high school, I was a junior. I was playing in Omaha. Who were a very skilled team, and it was a very high intensity game. And we both wanted to win very bad because we knew we were both facing each other in the playoffs in a few weeks. At the end of the second period, it started getting chippy, and they started throwing big hits. I went to cover a puck, and I was slashed by an opposing player. Then my assistant captain went to go fight him right away. I was not far behind him because it quickly turned into a 2-on-1 for him because it was only us two down on the opposite side of the ice. Now, after the fight, I was ejected out of the game, but I think the positive that came out of that fight was that it allowed the game to continue at a good intensity. It was a clean game for the rest of the time, and there weren't really any chippy calls or chippy plays there. Now, that's why I think that fighting should be included in hockey, because even if a small scruff can help a high school hockey game out of hand, then it can also help a whole bunch of other games.